What's up, guys? Welcome back to another story. I hope you all had a nice weekend. Well, this time I will be reading to you The Emperor's New Clothes, and you have to be listening very attentively because at the end of the story, I'm gonna be asking you some questions for you to answer, okay? Let's start, 2P. Long ago, there was a powerful emperor. He was very rich and he only cared about how he looked. He was not a good ruler. He spent a lot of money on nice clothes and jewels. Many merchants came to the palace. They hoped to sell the emperor their beautiful clothing. One day, two tailors arrived at the palace. These tailors were not honest. They wanted to cheat the emperor. Our clothing is very special. It can only be seen by wise people, said the tailors. They pretended to hold beautiful clothing in their hands. The emperor saw nothing, but he wanted to seem wise. Yes, it is splendid, he said. You must make me a suit. The men set up a workshop in the palace. They filled tables with empty spools of thread. They acted like they were weaving yards of cloth. Each day, they pretended to work on the grand suit for the emperor. A week later, the emperor sent a deputy to check on the tailors. The deputy entered the room, but he couldn't see any clothes. See how fine our clothing is, sir, said one tailor. The deputy did not want to appear foolish and said, Yes, it is beautiful work. The deputy ran back to the emperor's chambers. Your Highness, the new clothing is superb, said the deputy. It will be the best clothing you have ever worn. The emperor was very pleased. A week later, the emperor was told that the clothes were ready. The man stood before the emperor and his court holding the new suit. There was nothing to see, but they all pretended to admire the new suit anyway. The emperor removed his robes. He stood in his underwear while the two tailors dressed him in the make-believe suit. Your Highness, the tailors said, no one has ever looked so good. The emperor handed the tailors a giant bag of gold. They then quickly escaped. The emperor couldn't wait to show off his new clothes. He gathered his court and walked into town. As he paraded through the street, people stopped to stare. The emperor was thrilled. My new clothes are wonderful, he said to his deputy. No one can look away. Soon, whispers and giggles spread through the crowd. One young boy ran into the street and pointed at the emperor. The emperor isn't wearing any clothes, he yelled. The townspeople began to laugh. The emperor had been fooled. He rushed back to the palace. The emperor learned that it is much better to be a wise ruler than a well-dressed one. The end. Did you guys like the story? Okay, now I have some questions for you to answer or to reflect on. Okay, 2P? Number 1. What is the lesson of the story? Can you think about it? And number 2. Who are the characters in the story? And number 3. Where do you think the story happened? And the last question is, what does the emperor has no clothes mean? And does he have any clothes on? Think about it, 2P. Okay? Well, you will be hearing again from me tomorrow. This has been Miss Divina. Bye for now.